All right, hello and welcome. I was just in the middle of recording another completely different message, and I was told to start recording another one. Spirits are chatty today, so let's see what else they have to say. Hearing this one is different than the last one. Hearing like it's okay. There's more to be accomplished here. There we go. You can't figure it out all in one day. It's going to take some time. Page of Stones. Someone might be taking more than you are willing or should be willing to give. This could be a person, a place, a situation, a thing. Interesting though. Another one of my decks has, typically I face them card side down, but that one is up and it's the Fool. There's some sort of new beginning here. This energy feels a little bit more chaotic than the last one. Yeah, we have the Page of Stones and Find Your Center. So there might be, you're probably more than a little frustrated right now. Maybe this is also, for some of you, money, especially with it being the Page of Stones. So you may be feeling like your money is just like falling through your fingers right now, and there's just like a lot of expenses coming up. Because we have the Three of Spires reversed, just giving me almost like a spiraling energy. So we have the Two of Spires, which is the Two of Swords, and the reverse Seven of Branches, so the reverse Seven of Swords. Okay. I'm hearing a collective message, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. When you stop thrashing, when you stop spiraling, that is when you're going to figure out which direction to take. Especially because we have Find Your Center right here. Again, I'm seeing like the Seven of Cups in my brain. So like, you're gonna have more options than you think. Just because I'm hearing, just because one thing isn't working out the way you intended it to, doesn't mean that nothing is working out the way that you intended it to. It's just probably going to look different than you thought it was going to. So we have the Emperor upright, and then we have the Chariot reversed and the Two of Branches, so the Two of Wands reversed. I'm hearing it's time to take control. Again, this could be like a situation, it could be money, it could be career, it could be a situation like interpersonal. But it's time to take control here. And if you don't know how to do that, it's probably because of this spiraling thing that I was talking about, where you need to come back to yourself, because we also have the temple here, and it says the wisdom within, like quiet the external noise in order to find your internal voice. Oh, okay. Just so you know, I'm not making this up. The Fool is right here, right? That's the deck that I was talking about. The Fool just came out of this deck. So when you quiet, I need to check to make sure my mic is okay. I've been using this one for a long time. When you quiet the external noise and you start listening to your internal guidance, that's when things are going to be balancing out. That is when you are going to have your new beginning. Just checking to make sure my sun isn't up. Okay. We have releasing, sorry, I just got like this weird burst of energy. Releasing the past and boundary stones. So boundary stone says negotiations, contracts, communication. So releasing the past, we have emerging, transforming, and energies transmuted. So I'm hearing once you release, again, release the past, whether it's past ways of thinking, things that you used to tell yourself. It could be past people, past careers, past relationships, past hurt, past trauma. Once you release that and you start setting boundaries, it could be, again, with yourself, with other people, places, whatever. But once you start setting those boundaries and kind of, I'm hearing like set up the rules, things are going to flow so much smoother. I know how this applies to me personally. Okay, we're going to shuffle here. We're going to see what else they have to say. And we'll do another one. Oh my God. I guess that's all they want on that one. And let's pull some more oracle cards. Interesting. We have the Hanged Man in reverse at the bottom of that deck. Freaking stingy with the card pulls right now. Watch, I'm going to say that and then they're going to pull like half the deck. It's very interesting. With the Hangman in reverse, I'm hearing like you're not trapped, which is not exactly what this card means. But in the context, I'm hearing, again, you're not trapped. You're being placed here for a reason, and you have more freedom of movement than you think you do. Did I not say something about the Seven of Cups earlier? Seven of Tides, which is the Seven of Cups. Which is, again, you have more choices. You have more freedom of movement than you think you do. I love it when they do that. You're here so you can come back to center, which is, we have the cave, retreat, time out, self-care, slow down. Because you need to come back to center in order for like the path ahead to clear itself. Yeah, you need to take this time to set some things in motion. And again, you can do that by like setting boundaries or walking away from other things. Am I saying like quit your job? No. This is a collective message. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, right? I'm seeing the Two of Wands, like force. You need to start looking towards the future. What are your goals? We just had the star out here. What are your goals and what are your aspirations? But we have the Empress out here. And with the Empress, I'm hearing a couple of things, because we also have the Four of Spires, which is the Four of Swords. Like, take care of yourself, which is crazy because we also have the Cave right here. Take care of yourself. And although you might not be sure of what all of your options are, you need to feel your way through this. You need to use your intuition and let that guide you. And by doing that, right, I hate saying that, but that's what they're telling me to say. By being productive in this energy, right? And again, productivity in this energy is not going to necessarily look like the hustle and the grind that has been shoved down our throats for decades. It's going to look different, right? But by taking, I'm hearing, divine aligned action, you are setting yourself up for something bigger. You are closing out cycles here. That is what you are doing. I'm seeing you like tie them up with like a nice little bow and moving on, because you still have some loose ends. It's not to say that like you're not close, because you're very close. But part of this slowing down is, and again, this was coming in with a previous message too, but part of this slowing down is in integration, in integrating those previous lessons. And what's interesting, we have the Empress here. We also have scrying, which is trust your visions, intuition, plant seeds. The Empress is all about intuition. By feeling your way through this and sussing out through intuition, the actions that you're taking might not make total sense right now, but when you look back a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years from now, you're going to look back and realize that each of those tiny little steps, each of those boundaries, each of those movements that you have made or are making or about to make during this time, they are leading you to something even bigger and even better and even greater, even grander, more enjoyable. We have Dancing with Stones and Nothing is Impossible. And Dancing with Stones is all about like teamwork, right? And this is like with your spirit team and with your ancestors. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, confirmation burp. I'm sorry. But they're saying together, you and your spirit team, like you can accomplish things that are like beyond your wildest imagination. Beyond. Okay, they want to do one more. Okay, final words of wisdom here. What do we have? Okay. Again, final words of I'm not reading all of that. I'm not reading all of that. Didn't I say earlier because I said I was snarky, they're going to pull half the deck? I guess that's what I get for being snarky. We have that pumpkin bread. Those weren't on my desk when I came down here or when I went upstairs. I pulled 3 cards. Okay. All right. Sorry, that's wild. That is completely wild. Find your center. Again. And the catacomb. And the catacomb is about accessing divine knowledge. I'm hearing ancestral wisdom. You have the Emperor reversed. Like, you can't really, you can try to plan as much as you want, right? But you can't logic your way out of this. You have to feel your way out of this. And you do that by coming back to yourself. I'm still so freaked out that those 2 cards are on my desk. These were not on my desk when I went to go upstairs. We have good luck in the gateway. So keep in mind that luck, even though it might not seem like it, luck is on your side. And when the time is right, doors are going to open for you. We have Death and the King of Pentacles. So again, when the time is right, you're going to be able to walk away from something and onto something greater, right? And the King of Stones is like abundance and prosperity. Hearing like health, wealth, happiness. You may be feeling like you're not being heard. You have not forgotten, right? You may feel like you're not being heard right now, but you definitely are. Just because, and I was hearing this earlier, like way earlier this morning, just because you cannot see the progress right now doesn't mean that there isn't any progress. Just that you can't see it right now. We have Stone of Destiny. Sorry, I'm just trying to see which one they want me to pick up first. We have the Stone of Destiny, life path, ambition, passion. Yes. This is all part of your journey. And like there are a bunch of stars on here, and I'm hearing like it is written in the stars. You have to go through this healing and this integration and this like energetic transformation. My ear has been ringing a lot lately, so some of you may be experiencing like ringing ears. Some of you might be going through like a giant spiritual awakening, just having weird stuff happen to you. Creativity, creative expression, and trust your vision and lay it on the altar. Hand it over, soften, surrender, forgive. Give it to your spirit team. Give it to your ancestors. Give it to, I'm hearing God, whoever you talk to, right? Spirit. Give it to them. Those creative nudges that you're feeling, those little nudges to do something else, something different, that's coming from them. This is all happening for a reason and for divine and in divine time, right? Every time you feel the urge to control, every time you feel the urge to scrap it all, or every time you can't feel or can't see what's coming, give it to your spirit team. Give it to spirit. Give it to, again, whoever you talk to, ancestors, whoever. Give it to them. Because I'm hearing like they're going to work miracles with it. Your frustration is valid, but it's not for no reason. Okay, that is where they want me to end the message. I love you. I hope this helps. If you would like further guidance or more specific guidance, you can book a reading with me via the link in my channel bio, and I will see you again next time. Bye.